And welcome back to Community Conversations. I'm your host, Josh Hardy. I'm the Executive Director of Concord TV. And we have a summer-themed show for you as we get through July into August. That means it's time for Market Days season. And to talk more about that, I'm thrilled to have Jessica Martin, who's the Executive Director of Intown Concord, and we have Haley Stoddard, the Event Coordinator at Intown Concord. So thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Chat about Market Days. It's an exciting time of year.
Yes.
And you guys must be really busy, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
Putting it lightly.
Yeah.
You guys do so much work to put this together, and just maybe for anyone who's maybe not from the area, or it's been a couple of years since we've talked about Market Days in a setting like this. Maybe just give us just a quick recap, Jess, about what Market Days is and what it offers to the community.
Yeah, so Market Days is a 3-day street festival. We shut down pretty much all of Main Street. There's vendors lining Main Street. We've got food vendors. We have Concord Arts Market there. We have our local merchants coming out with tents and vendors from all over the area bringing their wares downtown to sell. We have a lot of live music. We have a kids zone. What else, Haley?
We have a downtime with the in-town area, which has like free activities in front of the State House on the lawn. We have a touch truck going on.
So a lot of things
going on.
So it's a free event. You can just show up downtown, and obviously there's things that cost money with vendors and things like that.
Yeah.
But to just walk,
Yep.
and for people who've been before, it's kind of this amazing sight. Or if anyone's ever seen like the pictures from the rooftops or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just this incredible sight, and the fact families can just come downtown, enjoy it, and it's a free event. I mean,
it's accessible to anyone that wants to attend, and that's really what we promote as an organization at Intown. We want it to bring the community together and to host events that are accessible to everyone.
Right. So I would think an event like this and what Market Days in Intown Concord provides, it's a lot of partnerships with different downtown businesses, other nonprofits, the city. Tell me a little bit about some of those collaborations.
Yeah, that's 100% what goes into playing an event of this size. If we didn't have a partnership with the City of Concord, with Concord TV, all of our business merchants, we have the greatest marketing team there is, which is all the downtown merchants out there promoting the event. And our board is very active, and all have their own businesses that help partner. We have great sponsors. The vendors get involved, and it's just it takes a village to put on Market Days.
Sure does. So I saw in your e-newsletter, I think yesterday, and I was saying this to Haley before we recorded, that you guys recently announced, was it some of the entertainment?
Yeah.
And I'm not expecting you to memorize it, but maybe you could direct people where they can go.
Would that be impressive if I did, though?
That would be crazy.
So just to give you an idea of what we have going on. So we have the main stage, which is on the south side of Main Street.
Which we're calling it the Binny Media Performance Stage.
Okay. So is that right by the co-op?
Yes.
Right there?
Yep. So that will be our main stage of the event, and that's where we'll be kicking things off on Thursday around 1 o'clock. So each day, Binny Media, which is JYY, the Frank, Wolf, they'll be kicking off each day with some exciting things. We don't want to tell you yet what they have going on, but we have some exciting.
You'll have to be there to find out what the exciting things are.
Yes. So we'll have some exciting things going on there. We will have, Haley knows that I always screw up the name of Freese
Brothers Big Band.
I always get them, I'm like dyslexic or something.
The Freese Brothers Big Band.
That's right.
Yes. Sometimes I screw up those words. But I know that they're a fixture for this event, so we're excited to have them come back. We have the Walker Lecture Series has sponsored 2 bands. We have the Cartels on the main stage, and we have Connor Lore that's going to be on Eagle Square. We're bringing back Red River Theater's doing their outdoor movie. That's going to be on the main stage as well. On Saturday, we have a kids performance in the beginning of the festival kicking off.
I think he's also sort of a local celebrity. We have Mr. Aaron.
Mr. Aaron, yes. Yeah, Mr. Aaron, we've worked with before. He's great with kids and families,
Yeah.
and he just, anytime he performs, it brings people in.
Exactly.
That's
So
what's
we're really looking forward to that. We have the Homegrown Stage, which we're grateful Lucas Gallo has scheduled all the performances for us on that stage. So we have some really great homegrown talent there. And then we have Eagle Square Stage, and we have Tandy's is doing
Idol.
Tandy's Idol competition again. So that's going to be really good. And
How does the Tandy's Idol work? I know the answer, but for anyone curious, how does the Tandy's Idol?
yeah, you probably
So,
know better than I since I'm new.
They begin auditions. I mean, this year's a little wonky, of course, but they do auditions at Tandy's. I think they started May.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they do a series of auditions and then callbacks, and then the final round is at Market Days, where they announce the winner, and first place gets prize money and
Yeah.
Cool.
also
So they do
I
it right
can't-
there at Eagle Square, kind of in that little amphitheater
Yep.
little spot.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
so cool.
usually in the evenings, and then they'll have daytime entertainment, things like that.
All 3 days. We have entertainment on every stage, all 3 days.
All 3 days.
That makes
yeah.
such a big difference, having the live music and the
Yeah.
entertainment. One of the things that stood out to me was the that I think you guys are promoting already is the dog zone.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit. I don't know all the details, but I think
Yeah.
a friend of ours from downtown was coordinating putting all that together.
Yeah.
right?
Do you want to talk about
Yeah, so we have the Doggy Splash Zone. That is presented by Candle Tree Soy Candles in downtown Concord. Ross is the owner, and he came up with this idea to provide, a space for dogs only. We have the kid zone, now we have this dog zone. And he just ran with it. He's got like 17 kiddie pools. He's got water fountains. He's got sprinklers. He's got all sorts of things. He's got dog treats, I think.
That's so cool. Because
yeah.
he gives out dog treats from his spot anyways.
Right,
That's
yeah.
always a big
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we say bring your whole family, like literally bring your whole family.
Yeah. For a lot of people, that's tough if they have to try to figure out,
Yeah.
leaving the dog somewhere else.
Right,
it's
right.
good to know that you can bring your leashed dog.
Yeah.
to
Obviously, we
market days and- yeah.
encourage them, well-behaved dogs.
Well-behaved dogs. Yeah.
Right, and downtown is pet friendly anyway, so I think it's important for us to welcome, continue that welcoming atmosphere, and then it's going to be August, it's going to be hot, dogs need to cool off too. So
Yeah.
Well, I'll make sure my sister and her dog Remy know about
Oh.
that.
Yeah, please
Because that's important when people know that their dog is welcome.
yeah.
Those well-behaved dogs. And,
Yeah.
and good on Ross for putting that together.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
It's such a great idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, the other big thing was I saw that you guys had a call for volunteers. So maybe just, because that's your nonprofit. It's, we deal with the same thing on a much smaller scale here at
Right,
Concord
right,
TV.
right.
But when you need volunteers who fit the bill for helping an event like this run.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's such a challenge. I'll let Haley take the lead on this, but I'll just say it's 3 days. So if you've ever planned an event for one day, it's a challenge for volunteers, but this is 3 days. So we have an extra challenge with staffing it. But we're looking for, you could talk about some of the volunteer positions we're looking to fill.
Yeah, so, Touch a Truck, that's a fun area that's, can be anywhere from, students to, even elderly people. We have positions, even in our welcome tent or our, volunteer check-in tent, same thing. That's a great opportunity because it's a seated position mostly, so you can just, help us, keep the flow of our volunteers moving. We have, our kids zone, that's great for students, people that want to be, around children and are comfortable handling money, because that is like our only, paid feature of Market Days, of course, besides the vendors, but
And the beer tent.
and the beer tent, yes. We do have some beer tent openings
Okay.
I don't know.
That always seems like a popular one for volunteers.
Yeah, that one fills up
right?
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually our board members like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one does come with a caveat of you have to do a little bit of training beforehand.
Sure.
So, but it's a fun area. You know, it's busy.
Yeah.
We rely so heavily on our volunteers. Mm-hmm. We can't do it without them. So.
And it's such a fun environment. It seems like it's
right.
They're helping, but it's not the most difficult volunteering or the most strenuous.
Right.
I mean, it sounds like a really fun opportunity.
It is, and it's only 3 shifts. So, if you're wondering,
shifts.
I'm sorry, 3 hours.
It's a 3-hour shift. That's not bad.
3 shifts, yeah, right. It's a 3-hour shift. So if you're like, I don't really want to, commit myself for all 3 days. It's just, you could do just 1 day for 3 hours. We definitely need people to help us with, we're getting vendors coming in. It's all kind of happening early Thursday morning, and we need help with, telling the vendors where to go and helping them, get themselves on the main street, and then, they have to move their cars. So there's a lot of coordination. It happens really fast, and we need people for that too.
So what time frame is that on? Is that Thursday morning?
So that's Thursday morning, yeah. So that's early. It's
Around
like
6 a.m.
We have to have the cars off by 9, so that's like a 6 to 9 shift. We also need people to help with trash, which, that's a hard one to fill, but it's not that bad. We've heard from people that have done it before.
Yeah.
It's not bad if you stay on top of it. That's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
the biggest
yeah.
part, that it's not overflowing, it's not sitting there long. Otherwise, it probably isn't that bad.
And we have the city that does help too, so that's good with the trash too.
We also, try to make it the trash portion easier on our volunteers, so it's not, we'll provide gloves, we'll provide hand sanitizer. We have these rolly carts provided by Cold Gardens, that you can just pile the trash on,
and you get to walk around market days and enjoy it, which I know we have a ton of fun. We'll be there pretty much most of the time, as much as we can be, recording footage. Our job's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I get to say, we're not technically volunteering for Intown Concord, but we do provide video recording.
For promotion,
for promotional services, and it's for us. We love doing it.
Yeah, so that's so important to us, especially for future years that we can use it.
Yeah, it's fun looking back. Like, we've been working on some little promo clips and things like that. It's fun looking back at past years, and obviously things change and evolve.
Yeah.
Obviously before the downtown, renovation, you see what like downtown used to look like.
Oh, that's cool.
And those businesses used to be there, and now there's different ones there, or the same ones. Yeah. So it is fun to have that archival footage.
Absolutely. It's been, Market Days this is the 47th year, so it really has evolved and changed and morphed into this really fun event for downtown.
And for a lot of us, we can't picture Concord without a Market Days. It's
That's
just one of those
great
staples.
to hear.
And we love being part of it. So if someone wants to volunteer, who would they reach out to? How would they look into that more?
Yeah, so they could, we actually have a website this year. We have marketdaysfestival.com.
Okay.
So we are putting everything on there. So we're putting the link for the volunteer registration is on there. And on that form, you can see all the spots that are available. You can see what has been filled already, what hasn't been filled there. So really user friendly there. All the schedules, as you said, the 3-stage schedules are there.
Our current vendor list is on there.
Vendors list is there. We've pulled out the ones that are downtown merchants, and that's a separate list. We also have the State House lawn schedule, so that's a lot of free fun stuff for kids to come do. Home Depot's doing crafts. We have the public library doing, their story time. So there's a lot of free stuff to bring, your kids to on the lawn. So all the schedules, everything you could possibly want to know about Market Days is on the website.
Good to know. So I think with that, we'll leave it at that, and hopefully folks will fill up more volunteer spots and also bring their families down, enjoy the Market Days Festival, which runs the August 19th, 20th, and 21st, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yep.
And we'll have beautiful weather for it, knock on wood. Yes. We got all the rain out of the way in July, and it's going to be great in August.
Yes. It'll be a cool 75.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah. It's August. I'll be expecting 90. But
I know. I've made the joke a few times that our winter festival was probably one of the coldest days of the year. So it would just stand to reason that market days will be super hot, but
Yeah.
let's hope not.
Well, fingers crossed. And
Yeah.
either way, we'll have a great time. We'll make the best of it.
It's going to be great.
Even I've seen some days where even on a rainy market days, there's still the entertainment and people
Yeah.
still walking around.
Yeah,
and
and
so no matter what, we have a good time with it. So.
People are going to, we have gotten such great feedback. People are excited to go back out. You know,
Yep.
this is one of the first big events in downtown Concord since the shutdown. So people are just excited that we're bringing it back, and we can't wait to see everybody downtown.
Yeah, we can't wait either. So I'd like to thank Jessica Martin and Haley Stoddard for joining us on Community Conversations. That's just about all the time that we have for today. But thank you to both of you for coming into the studio. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Make sure you go to Market Days, that you look into it more if you're interested in volunteering, because it sounds like a lot of fun. And then Concord TV will be there recording. So if you see us and we're recording downtown, make sure you stop by and say hi to us as well. And we'll see you next time on Community Conversations. Thank you.